For many of us, K-Tel albums were among our very first records. They were everywhere, in department stores, pharmacies, and gas stations. Until they weren't. What really happened to the company that practically invented the modern infomercial and the compilation album? And how does it continue to quietly thrive in the digital age? Today, we unravel the K-Tel mystery. The K-Tel story begins on the Canadian prairies. In the 1950s, founder Philip Kives moved from a small Saskatchewan town to Winnipeg looking for a better life. Kives was a natural salesman, starting door to door and quickly becoming the city's top performer. Later, he sharpened his rapid-fire pitchman skills on the Atlantic City boardwalk. Then he returned to Winnipeg, taking those sales skills directly to television. He created the pitch-perfect direct response ads that defined the modern infomercial. Those ads led to K-Tel, short for Kives-Television. In the mid-1960s, Kives looked at the music business and saw a massive opportunity. He realized the same TV blitz he used to move the patty stacker and the miracle brush could also be used to sell records, completely bypassing traditional distribution channels. His idea was revolutionary and simple. Gather 20 to 25 chart-topping hits and put them all on one affordable record. K-Tel did not just sell music, they sold a curated experience, becoming the Spotify of their day with essential playlists like 22 explosive hits and sound explosion. This revolutionary idea quickly propelled the company's fortunes. In 1968, Kives incorporated K-Tel International and established U.S. division offices near Minneapolis, Minnesota. But let's be honest, those records were an exercise in compromise. To maximize profits and cram up to 11 tracks per side, there were cost-cutting tactics. Songs were often edited down to a nub to make room. They sacrificed quality for quantity. The records themselves were notoriously cheap, sometimes barely stiffer than a thin piece of cardboard, and the grooves were cut extremely close together, heavily impacting fidelity. The result? The sound was notoriously weak on the bass, harsh in the mid-range, and because those grooves were so close together, a tiny scratch was all it took for a song to skip entirely. If you owned a K-Tel record, you know the struggle was real. Yet, despite those flaws, K-Tel records were essential for discovering new music. By the early 1980s, K-Tel was a worldwide phenomenon, selling a staggering 500 million albums a year. They seemed unstoppable. Then the company disappeared, begging the question, what happened? It was a classic mix of overreach and financial misjudgment. K-Tel expanded too aggressively into ventures that did not pay off, including real estate and a short-lived hotel chain. Some of those former K-Tel hotels, like the Viscount Gort, still stand in Winnipeg today. By 1984, K-Tel had run up losses of $60 million and was forced to file for bankruptcy. The music industry was also changing rapidly. The compact disc was just around the corner, promising superior sound quality, and new, well-funded compilation rivals were starting to emerge. K-Tel had missed the next gold rush. To steal a phrase, but wait, there's more. While K-Tel's golden age ended decades ago, the company never really went away. Phil Kives convinced the banks to give him a second chance. While he passed away in 2016, K-Tel lives on and still operates out of Winnipeg today. The company's business model has shifted from selling cheap products and cheap records to thriving in the digital age. K-Tel currently distributes over 200,000 songs on digital platforms and, more importantly, licenses its catalog of music rights for use in movies, TV shows, and commercials. You may not buy K-Tel records anymore, but you are hearing their music rights in major productions. But K-Tel's true legacy has nothing to do with bank accounts and digital rights. It's the generations of music fans it helped nurture. Let's be honest, K-Tel records were never audiophile quality. They were cheap, the vinyl was thin, and the songs were often cut short. But for countless kids, including myself, K-Tel records were the first step into a lifelong obsession with music. And for that pioneering spark of discovery, we will always be thankful. Alright, 33ers, K-Tel, what are your memories of this company? Did you own their records? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep on spinning.